Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. I am Amy with Growing Your Faith, and today we are doing excuse me, video 18 in the series that we have been doing for a couple of months now, Bible journaling for complete beginners. I am so glad you're here, and today we are going to talk about junk journaling pages in your Bible. So I love junk journaling. It's one of my favorite things to do besides Bible journaling. It's just a lot of fun to kind of grab some things that you have laying around the house that you would probably throw away and then kind of use them, or that you don't have like a specific purpose for, and then use those things to create a fun page. So that's what we're going to do today. I've got a bunch of little odd and end things that I've kind of pulled from my stashes, and we are going to jump right in. So we are going to be, so I wanted to work around this cute little card that somebody sent me in the mail. So if you sent it to me, thank you so much. I love it. And it says, everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. Romans 10:13. So this is, she wrote down here on the bottom, be faithful in prayer. And that's because, well, I don't know why she put it on there, but here's what it means to me. Everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. So that means that we can pray in hope for those that we know who maybe aren't saved. Because if they call on the name of the Lord, He will save them. He is a good and wonderful and merciful God, and He loves us so much. And He wants us to be His children. And what does that mean? Isn't everybody God's child? No, actually, not everybody is God's child. Everyone is made in the image of God, but until you accept Jesus' salvation, you are not a child of God. But we want everyone to be children of God. So this is I kind of wanted to work kind of around this. So I'm going to cover this up first. That's the first thing I'm going to do. And I just got some coffee dyed paper to do that with, because it's all going to be kind of vintagey type deal. So I'm going to lay this down here and kind of figure out where I want. I don't measure things very much. So if it goes a little bit over the words, I'm okay with that, but I'm going to try not to, because I want to be able to see this verse at least, even though it is on the card. So I'm going to fold it like this. Maybe that'll help me get a little bit straighter line. So some of the things that I'm going to be using are part of a book page that I have. It's just scraps that I have laying around. And then also I have some scrapbooking paper from a video that I did a couple of weeks ago. And then I have some mushrooms that I watercolored. I'm going to create a freebie for y'all. And I will put the mushrooms in the freebie, or at least one of the mushrooms in the freebie. Okay, I'm going to come back this way just a little bit, and then I will trim off that back end. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And then some other things that I have, I just grabbed a bunch of stuff, and I'm not 100% sure that I will use all of it. I kind of have a page that I already created that I'm kind of using as inspiration. It was a page that I did in a journal that I made when I was doing some work for Bible Journal Love, which I am no longer affiliated with them, but she has some really cool printables, beautiful printables on Etsy that you can check out if you would like to. I think it's under Bible Journal Love. So that was the inspiration for the page. And so we are going to create a little cluster to go up here. And then we're going to create a pocket down here. Okay, so I like the way that looks. And so we're gonna put the cluster on a paper clip. So you can kind of put it wherever you want to. You don't have to keep it over here if you don't want to, but you can. Okay, so let's make our pocket first because that'll be the biggest thing down the quickest. So I'm gonna use this as my base for the pocket. I'm just gonna decide how big I want it. And then I'm gonna cut it with scissors because I'm gonna have it kind of a little bit free floating, I guess you could say. Pockets are one of the biggest things in junk journals because you need somewhere to, I don't know if I cut that straight. I'm not a very good hand cutterer. There, maybe that's a little better. Okay, so that's gonna go there. Now remember, when we're cutting a pocket, we only want to, well, depending on how you're doing your pocket. For this one, we're only gonna do the side, glue the side, and then across the bottom. So that gives us a nice little tuck, and you can put something right here. Okay, I wanted it a little bit more square, but that's okay. All right, and then we're gonna go with some diagonal book page here, like this. I'm trying to decide which side I want it on. So this is the scrapbook paper that I had, or the scrapbook page that I had. I should have done this a little bit differently. Okay, let me just kind of go like this. I should have created it off the page, and then you could just cut the sides off. It would have made things a little bit easier on me, but it's okay. If you just crease that really well, then you can just kind of tear right on that line, and then you kind of line it up where you want it, and do the same thing over here. You can also use scissors and cut it if you like. Whoops. It all backwards. Wait, what am I doing? I feel like I messed up my cut here. Get all sidetracked. What did I do? What did I do? Oh, here we go. Now I got it. Now I got it. Okay, and then I'm just gonna fold it up across that bottom right there and do the same thing again. Just cut or tear across the bottom. There we go. And the other thing that I'm going to add to this, and I'm going to go ahead and glue that part down, I am going to add a little bit of doily. So if you have some white doily, you can add that. I have this kind of brown colored doily, and I want it to be on the back, but kind of poking out. So I'm going to decide where I want it here, and then just glue it down and trim it up, or glue it to the, I'm going to glue it to my paper here. Make sure I kind of got everything situated. And then you can kind of pull it up a little bit more if you want a little bit more. And then I'm just going to glue it first so that it doesn't move all around, and then cut in line with this piece of paper here. And then since we're doing it the whole length of the paper, your things that you are trying to put in there won't get stuck on a little lip or anything. Just makes it a little bit easier. And there it will sit kind of like that. And that gives us, so we've got this back pocket, and then we'll have this as a pocket as well. And then we're actually going to create one more too. junk journaling is all about pockets and tucks. If you are a junk journaler, let me know in the comments down below. Most of us, if we start it, we absolutely love it. Okay, now I'm going to add my last piece of paper here. And this time I'm going to be a little bit smarter, and I'm just going to glue it down where I want it first. And then trim, just kind of like I did with the doily. I'm just gonna, but I only want to glue along the side and along the bottom, so that this can be a pocket as well. So if you glue this whole thing, then you won't have that pocket. There we go. And now I can just cut along this line here, which is this is what I should have done with all of it. I shouldn't have glued the back pocket down, but it's okay. There we go. Move that out of the way. And then we have our little 3-tier pocket here. And now we can glue all of this down. So you've got a tuck here, a pocket here, and a pocket here. Now you're gonna, because this is a Bible and not a junk journal, I mean, as you can imagine, our junk journals get pretty full, just like our Bible journals do. But you're gonna wanna keep, make sure you keep everything kind of thin. So this is a thinner cardstock pack. It's not as thick as cardstock. So that makes that a little bit easier. This is just paper, and these doilies, you know, they're like super, super thin. So that means we've got we don't have too much thickness going on here because none of it's cardstock. Okay, so I can glue this side if I want to, and that'll make it more of a closed pocket. But I think I'm going to leave, I'm trying to decide where I want her. She's too small to go in the back here. So I think I'm going to tuck her right there. Now we can kind of decorate this space right here. And I think I am going to use one of my mushrooms. But let me cut it out and see, because I'm not 100%. Now this is on, I think it might actually be on some watercolor paper. And so it is actually a bit thicker. But I think it'll be okay. This is just a little something different to add to your Bible journal. You can use things that are from a memory or an event in your life, and that's kind of fun. Okay, I actually really like that right there. And so I think I'm going to put that right there. And then I think I'm going to put one of these little tags on here too, just like right there. Oh, I got 2 sheets of them. I would like a word to go in there. I need to find a word. I need a word. Actually, maybe I'll just do like this. I think I'll do that. Okay. So, whenever you're putting your things right here, make sure that you don't glue them down to that top part of that pocket, because we don't want to close up our pocket. We want to be able to have that. So I'm just gluing anything that's touching this pocket. I can glue down just like that. And then I've got some ripped paper here, and I'm just going to put it right about there, I think. And then we can find a little word to write right there, or something like that. There. Okay, so now I'm going to create a tag to go back behind here, and I'm going to use this card that I found. it's made on hand printed paper. Actually, I think I can use the whole, yeah, I think I'll just cut it and use the whole thing. And then I'm going to put this paper that came inside of it, I'm going to glue that down. I meant to grab my favorite ink and I forgot to. Gosh, this paper feels really cool. So I'm going to glue this paper that came with it down here so that I'll have some place to like take some notes from the study that I did. It's in this card form, so I'm going to cut right here. This is just, I don't even know where this card came. I don't want it quite that big, I don't think, actually. So let's trim it up because I want to be able to see that pretty paper. Yeah, I'm not really sure where this card came from. I think it was just in some things that my mother-in-law gave me that she was cleaning out her house to move closer to us. And I think she found them somewhere. And so she gave them to me because she's all the time finding little things like this that she knows that I'll love because I do so much junk journaling and stuff. All right, and then we're just gonna leave that just like that, and that'll give us a place to take some notes, and we'll just set it right there. That's so pretty. I love that paper so much. Okay, next I've got this picture of Jesus. I will put this on the printable too. This is kind of, I'm gonna roll with this to make the paper clip. My lack of cutting skills here. So we'll put this, and then I'm going to maybe put it on this. Let's do it this way so that my paper clip's got something to clip to. But then I'm going to add in some things that I have here. So I think so making clusters are actually a lot of fun, and you really just go and hunt down a whole bunch of scraps and then just kind of pile them on top of each other. And they're just kind of fun. So I've got these flowers. I think I'll take and put this one right here. And it's okay that they stick out a little bit because that's kind of cool. And then I'm going to take this one and put it right here. I don't want that leaf sticking that far up out of my Bible though, so let's trim that. And then we will put him back down. And then I am going to put this right here. And, oh, that's bigger than I thought it was. I think we'll go with just this one. Kind of like that. All right, now I got everything kind of in place where I want it a little bit, and I'm going to take my glue here and just kind of stick it up underneath each of these elements and kind of glue them down. Then I can go back and get them glued exactly like not exactly, I can get them all glued down without messing up where I have everything, if that makes sense. If I can just get a little bit of glue under them. If I lift some of this stuff up, then I'm going to lose my little place here, and I don't want to do that because I kind of like where I have it, and I will forget exactly how I had it. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just going to go up underneath these. I feel like I want the red flower on top of the white flower, like that. Okay. Sorry, trying to get up underneath there. Okay, and then I'm going to glue the white flower. Oops. Get your little stuff back in there. I'll glue him down. There we go. Okay, so now everything's like not glued great, but glued well enough that I can go in here and kind of reinforce everything. I'll just put a whole bunch of glue all the way down and then stick all that. Come around here for that. It just works better for me. I don't know if y'all kind of lift things up and then as soon as you pick it up, you're like, dang, which angle did I have this at? Like, now it's gone. I don't know what to do. Okay, so I think everything's glued down pretty good. I'm going to put a little bit right in between these two flowers. And then I'm trying to decide if I kind of like it like that. Okay. So then you can take your paper clip and you can have your paper clip showing if you want, or you can do a hidden paper clip on the back if you want to. I'm just going to leave mine showing because I kind of like it. You could also put something on this if you wanted to. I actually wanted something in the middle of my flower here, but I didn't have anything hole punched and ready to go. So I think I might put, I had these cute little stickers here. I think I might, oh, maybe I'll put the butterfly in the middle of it. That would be kind of cool, huh? Which butterfly should I put in there? Look at these beautiful monarch butterflies. We saw a monarch butterfly the other day, my son and I. And when the day that we saw it together, we had seen our first one that same day 3 years before that. So that was kind of cool. I don't like that one. I think I need one a little bit brighter and a little bit bigger. Maybe we'll go with this guy. There. I kind of like that. And I'm going to put this little white one on here too. There we go. Okay. Now we have our, make sure I'm in the paper clip all cluster all ready to go. And like I said, you can put it on this page kind of wherever you want. This blank space right here also gives you a little bit more writing space if you have some other notes that you want to take. And then here we go. We have created a cute little junk journaling page for our Bible. You could also make some more stuff, or you could take something like this and stick it in here. That would be kind of cute. This is a smaller pocket, so you're going to need to find something a little bit littler, a little bit smaller. Kind of like that in there. Let's keep him in there. Okay, so that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you check out all of the links below. There will be a link in there for you to check out some freebies on Google Drive that I have. And I will get this guy in there, and I will try to put this in here too. I just found this on the internet, and whenever you search for images, there's a place in there where you can choose images that you are allowed to edit and use however you want to. And then I just scrolled through those and found this one. But make sure, depending on what you're doing with it, that you're not stealing somebody else's art. This was one that could be used for that purpose. And I think that's it. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.